All right, welcome back to another episode of the Power Sports Memorabilia Show. I am your host, Matt Powers. Thank you again for joining me. Please visit the website, powersportsmemorabilia.com. Also, me follow over there on Instagram at Powers Autographs. So it gets lots of questions about these PSA slabs, so I thought I would make a little topic today about these and bring up a little bit of clarification on them, because when I first got started slabbing cards, I was a little bit confused by it, so I think this will be helpful for you. So there's kind of two different slabs that you see when you are sending in your cards that you have autographed for authentication. And the first one that you will see is the one that's probably confuses the most people. And then where it just says trading card on it. You'll see that in the top left-hand corner of the slab label. And the other option you will see is one where it actually lists out the entire card, where it'll say Derek Jeter 1993 SP foil, for example, and then it'll say PSA DNA cert on there. So those are kind of the two kind of different options that you have when you are sending in autographs that you've gotten done in person or autographs that you paid to get done at an autograph sign. Okay, this is not anything to do with any pack pulled autographs. Okay, so these are just autographs that you are submitting for authentication. You essentially have two different options when it comes to what you want on your label. All right, so first off, let's talk about the trading card one. Now, why does it say trading card on there? Well, the reason why it says trading card is you are sending this card to PSA DNA, who is the autograph arm of PSA, for autograph authentication only. They are not authenticating the card, meaning they're not checking to see if it's a reprint or basically if it's a real card. Okay, so they are saving the time on their end of sending this card over to PSA to have them check to make sure that this is a 100% legitimate card. So again, PSA DNA is only authenticating the autograph. So that's why they put trading card on there and not the actual card information on there, because they don't have a way of verifying if that card is 100% a non-reprint card. A couple other things you'll see on these labels here. Again, it'll say PSA DNA certified. You also do have the option of doing a autograph grade on it. And that was kind of where a lot of people get confused, is it'll say Gem Mint 10 on the top right-hand corner of the label, but you'll look at the card and it'll be completely off-center, or the corners will look like garbage. And I get this comment all the time, like, how is that card a 10? And obviously this is from newer people who are coming into the hobby. Well, it's just for the auto grade. So it'll say auto grade underneath the PSA DNA certified there. And that's what the 10 or whatever grade you get for the autograph, that's what that is certifying there, is the actual autograph grade. Now, how do you get a good autograph grade? Well, first off, the card or the autograph can't be touching the edges of the card. So if you get something like that, a guy who's got a big sloppy autograph, probably not going to get a 10 on that. If the card's got any, or pen's got any smudges on there, or if it skips or something like that, or the pen kind of dies out towards the end, okay? Basically, you're looking for a perfect autograph, one where the pen color doesn't really change throughout the autograph. That's what you're looking for. And I have noticed PSA is getting a little harder on the autograph grade, so make sure if you're going to choose that option, it's the cost on that one is $10, that you're getting pretty sure that you're going to be getting a 10 on that one, okay? So that's the trading card one. Now, why would you use this option versus the other option of actually getting PSA to authenticate the card, right? You definitely would want to do that, right? It makes sense. You want to make sure you don't have a reprint. You want to get that information on the label. Well, it comes down to cost. The cost to do something like this, you're just paying the autograph grade plus the encapsulation fee. So for most guys, like take, for example, Larry Bird, I think he's like a $30 autograph to authenticate on the site, plus whatever the encapsulation fee is. What is that, $5 or something like that? So let's say you're into it for $35. Okay, not bad, kind of expensive, not bad. You could probably maybe get a little better price if you used a submission group. But right now, to actually get PSA to authenticate the card, assuming you're not trying to do the lottery thing with the $50 option they have right now, which you're probably not going to get. But if you just went to their website right now, it's $120. So almost 4 times the cost there. So Again, it's not going to be for every type of card that you want to do this, but typically people are going to use the trading card label for cheap autographs they've gotten. Ones they've gotten for free in person, or let's say you've paid $5 for the card and $20 for the autograph, for example, on a cheap guy. You're not going to be paying the $120 to put this thing into a official PSA slab where they've authenticated the card. Okay, that just doesn't make any financial sense. Okay, so that's why people use the trading card thing, and that's what that means. Turnaround time on this one's, again, a couple months, anywhere from 2 to 3 months on getting something like that done. You can use a submission grip to this, or you can actually send this directly into PSA yourself. All right, let's talk about your other label option here. And that's the one where they actually write out what the entire card description is. So, for example, Derek Jeter, 1993 SP foil. I used this one on the last Jeter card that I got signed. I went and got the autograph graded as well because the autograph was just perfect, didn't have any issues with it at all. And when I sent this one in, I think it was $150 at the time when I got this one done. But again, right now it's $120. So what this label means is that PSA has looked at the card and determined that the card is an authentic SP foil. Okay, I knew this going into the signing anyway because I cracked it out of another PSA card. I think it was a PSA 7 I cracked it out of. So I knew the card was authentic already. But I know collectors want to have that information on the label. They want to have that information on that label for a couple of different reasons. Number one, they want to make sure they're buying a real card. Okay, if you're going to spend $3,500 on like a Jeter card like this, you want to make sure that you're getting the real deal card. And second, it just looks better. I mean, obviously, nobody wants to see trading card on it. It just looks cheap, and it doesn't do much for me. Personally, I would rather have this one, of course, assuming the cost was a lot cheaper. But again, that's why people want this one, for those two things. Get an authentic card, and the label just looks so much better. And again, on this one, it says the PSA DNA cert, which that means is, again, this is not a pack pulled autograph. PSA DNA has authenticated the autograph, and then PSA has also authenticated the card. And on this one, I got that auto grade as well. Again, it says a 10 right there. Again, that's going to be confusing for a lot of people, but that's why it says auto 10 on there. Okay, that's with the grade of the autograph. So don't get confused by that, thinking that the card has been graded a 10. The card has not been graded at all. You do have that option with PSA though. So if you wanted to send this card in and also get it graded on top of this, you can do that. So you can get the card and also the autograph graded. On this one, it doesn't really add much value that it's a PSA 7. Right? Nobody's going to be buying this one like that. So I just had them authenticate the card as authentic, and that's what you'll see on the slab here. Right above the auto 10, it says authentic. Now again, Jeter is over $1,000 autograph. He's $300 for inscription. So you're at $1,300 plus whatever the cost of the card is. Let's say $400 or $500, whatever it is. You're $1,800 to $2,000 into this card. Yeah, spending $120 to get it in the correct slab that everybody's going to want, that makes sense. Okay, you would not want to do the trading card one with this one. That would actually probably devalue your item. Okay, so you want to do something that's going to add value to it. Now, if you're just a collector and you really don't care and it's just for your collection, you already know the card's real and you just want to get in a slab to protect it, you don't want to spend the $120, then you do what you want. That's absolutely 100%. But from a collector's perspective and an investment perspective, people want to have this label on there where it actually authenticates the card. And again, you can always get that autograph graded as a 10. Same rules apply here. Just make sure it's not touching the edges. Nice, clean autograph, no smudges. Pen doesn't run out, no skips. And get a nice, clean autograph. I think that definitely does add value if you do get an auto 10. But just be careful and make sure that you're submitting ones that actually do have a 10 grade and actually warrant that. So hopefully this clears up some label information on those PSA labels there. It's very confusing. So again, the best way to do it is just learn by yourself. Just go through the process and submit some cards yourself and learn some things like, oh, I should have done authentic on that card, not get it graded, or I should have done this. That's the best way to learn. That's the way I've learned. So if you guys got any questions, of course, let me know. Don't forget to visit the website, powersportsmemorabilia.com. You can see some of those trading card slabs on there. Ooh, aren't they so pretty? And also don't forget to hit me follow over there on Instagram at Powers Autographs. And I will see you on the next episode.